Alright guys, we're back for the left side of the Winter of Woe Gauntlet. Aegon, kind of annoying. Good thing he was the first champ here. The main thing that you want to do is intercept him right away in order to get a protection on you, like a bulwark there, and it'll allow you to block him. The way the fight goes is that there's a timer that just put the first charge on me. Every time it hits a third charge, you get rooted, which obviously you need to throw a special to get out of the root, and in order to lower the charges you need to be able to block him. So and after every single one of his specials you're going to need to knock him down or else you take some damage. So you kind of need to be thinking a few things at the same time. One, be aware of knocking him down. Two, be aware of the charges, and so that you can throw a special just as you're getting to a third charge. There I accidentally took a blocked hit, which is almost certainly instant death for the most part. But if it's the first hit, at least there's a chance to, I guess, parry it. There again, dancing around. I had to throw a heavy attack there. I'm keeping tabs on my charges. I have, if your last heavy attack with Chavez is the full one, then your next special, if you don't heavy into it or anything, it will be unblockable, so that gives you a nice little opening. There, I take a combo to the face, somehow survive, and I'm going to keep going. And it was really easy for me to get to get to this point every single time, but I must have tried a handful of times, if not 10 or more times, trying to get this guy down. If he would have been the final boss, I think that would have been extremely frustrating and a lot more draining on the revives and potions. But if he's the first fight here, you can go in. Now, I know that a lot of cheese options exist at the moment. I think if you do Ronin, because he has so many buffs, you can basically stun lock him the entire time, and you'll be able to get in your, he won't be able to do anything. But Chavez still works here really, really well, and we do manage to get the solo here. I think when I did this on my other account, I got right till the end and still managed to die on it. So this one, at least I got a solo. And again, this side, I think I only end up using one revive, and it's mainly because I just butcher you'll see what happens later on, but I butcher the opening to a fight or an evade from Dany Moonstar with Hercules, and I get completely wrecked. So we do manage to get the solo here, so let's move on to Dany Moonstar. So the next fight here, I chose, because you need to use two 7-star champions, so I used Chavez, and I happen to have a Guillotine 2099. She works extremely well here. Unfortunately, I mess up near the end of the fight, and I end up taking the L. I lose my combo, had to get it back. I had a really nice start to the fight. Was doing a pretty good job of evading her special too. And again, you mess up that evade one time and you're toast. But again, because she gets a bunch of buffs as well, I believe there is a way, again, just to cheese it with Ronin people are doing. But I ended up here, I only used, I only used Mutant and Science on the first path, and I'm only Paragon, so I didn't use Science or Mutant on this one, and I managed to get all 4 of my objectives, plus Completion and Exploration, so I got all 6 of my points, which allows me, as a Paragon player, to at least get the Deathless King group piece, but I cannot get the final 2 milestones. So I'm going to let the rest of this fight play out until I meet my ultimate demise, but I did play pretty well here. I again, with Guillotine 2099, I just didn't go bother with the power drain. I just banked on evading the special every single time and getting my combo up with special 2s. That was what I was going to do, get some nice little intercepts on the wall here, and push to special 2, evade it, and keep repeating the same thing over and over again. As long as you can evade the special 2, which is right as it comes over her shoulder, then kind of as she ducks down, and then the final one. Once you get it, and you're kind of in the zone. But I'm going to let the rest of this fight play out, and we'll see you at the end of the fight. So there I die, and then I'm just going to go in with Hercules to finish off the last little bit. Not too bad, but we've got like 17% left to go. Again, you can parry at the beginning like twice, but then the third one is going to put the falter on you. I don't really, with Hercules, if I can get a special one off, really I don't have to worry about the falter. But we're going to bait a heavy attack there. Nice little intercept, drop a special one, I think, in the set, or bait the special two first. That's what it was. See, I went in and got wrecked. So I messed up that evade. So I'm going to heal up Hercules and go back in. Kind of frustrating, but again, that's realistically what is going to happen. That, like, you didn't see how many times I died to that Aegon at the beginning. Like, even if you have Ronin, you still gotta get a few. You gotta get that initial intercept, which can be very frustrating depending on what type of AI that you get. Sometimes I would go in for the intercept, and the AI kind of knows exactly what I'm trying to do, and dashes back and evades me. So it can definitely be frustrating. And again, these are winner of woe fights. So if you make one little mistake, the fight is essentially over. So you do have to be careful. And I was pretty happy to only do this both runs on this account with only one revive and some potions each. So not too bad. So there, we're gonna go ahead. And we're almost done here. Got to bait one more special 2 without screwing it up. 1, 2, and 3. And we go in and get a nice little intercept. And we finish off Danny Moonstar. Or here's one special intercept there to finish it. Okay, the next is going to be Hulkling, just like on the other one. Pretty much anyone can do Hulkling, especially if you have a hero champion. So I tried to go in with America Chavez, but Hulkling was very, very aggressive. And he throws a special one, and normally I don't get clipped by the special one, but in this case I do manage to get clipped, and I thought I could get a decent run, even with little health on on America Chavez. So when you hit into the block, you are gaining power. And the idea is if you have a hero champion, you can go ahead and special through the block, then drop a heavy, removes the protection, then you want to back off and hit into the block, and that's where you're doing big damage into the block. We do the same thing, we throw another special, drop a heavy, even though we don't, it's fine. But there, on that special one, normally I don't have a problem evading that. I don't know what happened there, but I go in with Hercules, and we do the same thing. Hercules is a hero champion. We can hit into his block. I'm going to let the music play out on this one. I didn't play this the greatest, but again, I did get through it, and it is Hercules. So I'm going to let the rest of this fight play out, and we'll see you for the boss. Alright, so not the prettiest fight there, but now we got the boss. We're going to go with Hercules here against Spider-Ham. So you don't want to hit into his block, and you want to make sure that you have 3 debuffs on you, like the power stings and the taunt from Spider-Ham. And as long as you have those power stings on you, and you throw the special that corresponds with the purple buff below Hercules there, then you are going to reflect the damage back onto Spider-Ham. So here I kind of didn't play the greatest here. I know I could have probably thrown a big special 2 there, but I was a little nervous and built up to a special 3 instead. Because if you throw it at the wrong time, then you take the power sting damage and you're basically dead. But here, this one here, it's not going to do a ton of power sting damage, but it is going to give me, it does like, I think maybe 40k of direct damage, or 80k there. So it was like a 12,000 damage and then 80k. The next one, I'm going to do the exact same thing again, and I'm going to build and get like 300 or 400 direct damage, and then I end up getting hit and just using my immortality to finish him off. But that's it for the Gauntlet. I'll let the rest of the fight play out, and that's it. I hope that helps. I know there are a bunch of cheese guides out there, but this is how I did it, and only one revive for each path, so I'm pretty happy with it. So hope that helps, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.